Yes, we are back with episode 3 of me, the developer, playing community levels. Get right into it, honestly. Right. Okay. This is a weird little robot baby. And, oh, this is a tricky one, because these are coming out here, but we don't have a lot of space here to get them here. And then these stars, again, we also don't have a lot of space, but we have to get them all the way over to the other side. So let's just see how we could get this. Maybe this one will just work. Maybe it'll just work. Yeah, okay. Maybe this one, we'll pull it in. Yeah, okay, cool. Now let's try and yeet these stars upwards. Okay, that's getting us some height. If we go over the top of the baby, okay, maybe that's too high. But we have like so little space to work with here. Maybe we can pull it down this side before it goes too far up. Maybe not. Maybe if we give it more horizontal. Ooh, there we go. And then pull this back down. And pull this in here. So close. We have to like slow it down quite a lot. Or not. We'll just accelerate it more. Let's clean this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's our first level. Here we go. This also is interesting. Sending them straight off the side means you have to use magnets because you can't redirect them at all by collisions. So if we get a couple magnets, pull them down. So we need to get it going the opposite direction as well. That's actually giving us quite a lot of pull. Okay. Now we can bounce it this way and up. I'm using a technique here where I pull the shape into the spring to give it more velocity upwards that you can see there. And then we'll just bounce it gently into... A little more bounce, please. There we go. But how do we get this one up there? Maybe we could go over the top with enough magnets? It's looking possible. Interesting. But trying to get it to come up is quite challenging. Let's just go down and see if we can fit it in. So we'll use that one to pull it horizontally, and this one to pull it downward. Maybe another magnet. Yeah, there we go. Then pull it a bit more this way. Maybe we can just loop it if the position is just right. This is a tricky one, because we don't quite have enough to fit it past the magnets. Maybe we could put this here, give us this space here. Space is really a resource here, which is interesting. So even though we've got around here, we have to get up here without it just following the other path. Oh, okay. How do we give it the velocity we need? Okay. So in the full game we have fans, and that's what I would be using here. But we're gonna have to get really creative. So this is colliding with this magnet, which is meaning it's losing a little bit of its velocity. So maybe we could just change that a little bit. Yeah, okay. So now that... okay, wait. If we just tweak these ones... Now it's pulling too much. Okay, now we're not colliding with anything, so we're not losing that momentum. But... we are hitting... Okay, if we're purely on the springs, then we retain a lot of momentum. Okay, I think what I have to do is actually tweak my circle one to give me some more space. So let's see if we can get that going. Yeah, alright. Then how do we get these freaking squares up? If we could just pull it a little more. It's too much. Alright, this is a tricky one. So this gets us some of the way. Maybe we could pull it more. Oh, that's big. That's a nice one. But again, we don't have that much space here. So let's say if we removed that as an example. Let's just block this off for now, just to see if we can get these up here without tweaking the infrastructure for the circles too much. This might be cheeky. Let's see if it works. It's kind of working. Okay, new approach. Maybe we can get this pulling up enough? Like, maybe what I'm thinking is we slow it down with this one, and then we use these ones to pull it up. Like so. So we're getting we're reducing the horizontal speed with the bottom magnets, but trying not to add too much, like, downward pull. Oh, here we go. This is big, actually, because now we can bounce it up this way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's bring back our circles. Oh, perfectly colliding up the top. And then put this here. Boom! And there we go. There's 2 levels from the Discord community. If you want to have your level played, there's only a couple of days left of Steam Next Fest, and we're playing levels every single day. So get in while you can.